Hi, it's Mrs. B.
And Auntie.
It's time for coffee. We don't have coffee, we have water.
I actually have Diet Sprite, I'm not going to lie.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. We just got through with Thanksgiving. This is Tuesday after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
29th, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
November.
Oh my goodness, November went through. I mean, it wasn't very long. We were doing stuff for Halloween.
The last time we were on here was a few days before Halloween.
And November got away from me.
Now, we posted some through Halloween,
Yeah.
but we haven't recorded any since then.
And it's been a little bit since you've heard from us. So.
Elaine, Auntie
You can call me.
has had some health issues. I've had some health issues.
Yeah.
We've had family, just life.
Yeah, holiday time too, so that's... Did you have a turkey and all kind of stuff at your house?
Yes.
You had 20...
I think it's 27.
27.
27 people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking we had more, but maybe not. We had family of family there.
Oh, okay.
I think I've told you, my eldest son's wife's nieces and nephew have called us. We go by Nini and Papa, and they've called us that since they were little. So we even talked about that while they were there, and that's just who we are to them. They're Nini and Papa.
Well, that's cool. That's really cool. We had 6. Our youngest son and his wife and two kids. They're not little anymore.
You can't always get your kids here.
It's hard to round them up. One lives over by New York City and one lives at Denver. So.
Now, I had one son from Missouri show up. We should know better. In fact, my daughter that lives closer to me, she says, he's going to be here.
Oh.
I'm like, no, I really don't think they will be. And sure enough, they had planned to surprise us. She didn't know because he wanted to surprise
Now you
her
had
too.
one from Ohio and one from Missouri. One from Amarillo.
Yes. We have one from up here, Perryton, but she had to work, so she didn't get to come.
Oh.
But we had...
Yeah, I thought you said you were going to have 29. 28.
We had granddaughter from Amarillo and her boyfriend, and then a grandson from Woodward, Oklahoma.
Well, that's pretty
that came
good.
in. Those are lots of older grandchildren now, and then we have lots that didn't make it too.
You always want to see all of them, but it's impossible for everybody to always get together.
We got a new saying.
What is that?
Well, you know how you say something's cool?
Uh-huh.
Well, one of my grandsons was telling a story. He said he wanted this cat. And he said, this cat honks. I said, is that a new word for cool? He says, no, it doesn't meow, it honks.
It honks.
So now...
What does it sound like? Just honk.
So now our family
so, honk.
is saying that honks. So
how long do you think
that's a new saying, and that they're taking it back to Ohio to spread the word.
Oh, so if you hear a honk,
instead of saying that's cool, you just say it honks.
That honks.
It was a big joke at our house. It was really funny.
How long do you think that will live? Is it already
Till the
gone?
next time they talk to me and I remind them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they thought it was... They were kind of laughing at me. They thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So,
you are kind of funny.
So, Mr. T, you have to say things honk.
What honk?
Anything
honk.
cool.
If it's
not
cool,
cool,
that
you say it
honks.
honks.
Say it honk?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
My husband just got home from work.
Okay.
He doesn't want to
refuses
join
to
us.
be on camera. Well, you come on camera.
What honk?
Well, that means it's cool. Whatever's cool,
Did you
honks.
tell them about our skunk yet?
I'm
Oh.
getting ready to.
You want to come here and tell them about the skunk? Come over here.
Oh,
Yeah, come over here. Get your chair. You sit over by Mrs. B.
No, but he has
Well, I
to
don't.
fight this
I don't
thing.
need to be seen. I can be heard but not seen. Right?
No, you gotta.
You got it, she
Well,
says.
I'll do that.
You're gonna go on the other side.
I'll go around here.
You go over there. We'll just adjust
just-
everything. Here, we'll scoot
You
over
get
this
by
way.
Mrs. B or
No, you can sit
is
right
it
there.
Miss B
Seriously.
or Mrs. B or
That's
BB?
there.
BB.
Well,
BB.
we'll get it. We'll get us all somehow.
Hi, folks. They drafted me in.
I always go the wrong direction. Okay.
Okay.
How's that? That's all of
Yeah.
us.
That's
Now
good,
we're all
okay.
here.
No, no.
This is Mr. T that you've heard so much about.
I got it.
Mr. T. He's not really the big black guy from the 80s TV
He
show.
doesn't have a lot of gold chains.
Yeah, where are your
what's
chickens,
up?
Well, tell us about this skunk. What, set up
How
the
it
whole.
happened?
Tell the whole
Okay.
shooting match.
Well, a few days ago, we had our grand dog here.
What was it? Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving, we had our grand dog and our grandkids and our
And
kids
Kitty.
and our grand kitty, and everything was going just fine until
It's
one
the day
night.
after Thanksgiving.
So we would keep the grand dog and grand kitty on the porch a lot of times.
The closed-in porch.
Yeah, it's called closed in, and so we would let the doggy out every little bit to go take care of whatever business it needed to take care of. And
Yeah.
so
Deposit a check or whatever.
yeah, and the grand dog is not
Yeah,
used.
Bill.
The grand dog is not used to the city, so
No, the country.
yeah, to the country. She lives in the city, so she
Get it
comes,
right, Bo.
So she comes out here and she's running around out there in the dark, and evidently she ran right up on a skunk thinking it was a cat or something, and she got a royal spraying.
In her face.
Oh my God!
All over.
My goodness, she stunk. Started to say she stunk like a dog, but she stunk like a skunk.
And our son decided instead of tying her up outside, he would put her in the closed-in porch.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you hadn't heard this story?
I hadn't heard the whole story.
And then
It's not Paul.
So about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, my son knocks on the door and he said, "Dad, I think there's a skunk or something out there, or something. It smells kind of like that, but maybe it's a gas leak or something."
it was
I
so
said-
bad they thought it was a gas leak.
I said, "No, that is a skunk. I would know a skunk."
I smelled the
smelling
skunk when I went to bed, and I said, "I smell a skunk," you know.
it. And the
But then
skunk
they
stunk.
got the dog and put it on the porch.
And so we got on the porch, and it smelled terrible on the porch. So I walked all around out there trying to find the skunk. Well, it didn't stink anywhere out there in the outback. And I go in the garage, and there was a skunk over in the corner looking at me like, "Yeah, I got you guys."
And the cat decided it wanted to comfort the dog.
So
So
it snuggled.
they snuggled.
Oh no.
Yes. So we had a skunky cat and a skunky dog.
Now, when you found the skunk in the garage, it didn't spray you though.
Now, a lot of times, unless you just get real close to them and they feel
threatened.
threatened, they won't spray you. I've got within 5 feet of them, 4 or 5 feet of them before, and I got sprayed. But I saw him over the corner. I said, "Okay, now you stay right there and wait. I'm gonna go in the house and get my .22 rifle. I'll be right back."
You stay there and wait on me.
Yeah, you stay right there. And I
You're
thought,
gonna be
well,
annihilated.
maybe he might, I go in, get the gun, go out there, and he's gone. That's the way it usually works.
So the next morning, they're like, "We've got to do something." We found a recipe to wash the dog with.
Yeah, I think I texted you if you gave it a bath in tomato juice,
Yeah.
and you said no.
We used soda, baking soda,
And
peroxide,
hydrogen peroxide.
and
Well, man A held the dog while
Something
man
else.
B poured water.
vinegar.
Man A being me.
Oh, Dawn.
Man B is Mikey. I'm always man A. Man A.
Man A.
In any situation, remember, I'm always man A. She's either man B or woman B. But But in this case, Mikey became Man B. So Man B held the dog while I
And
washed
he
him.
held still.
Yeah.
The girl dog held still. Heidi held still.
What kind of dog is it?
Well,
kind of a
it's
mix.
57 mix.
A big
But
dog, small dog?
Yeah, it's pretty good size.
Yeah.
Not like a collie, but
Mhm.
real
And then
sweet
they
dog.
said, well, we need to wash the cat. And we was like,
And they said that both of them would be very difficult to handle because they just go nuts with water. And,
they were
and,
fine.
And you know what? They went fine.
And the cat was even good, huh?
Yeah.
Did you do the cat's head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it lets you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think
And they put him in a cage and then put him in the car and drove home. And so Mr. T here decided to get 2 gallons of
vinegar. Well, use kind of your idea as well as mine.
not
to try
2
vinegar.
gallons.
Well, vinegar. I always say if it called for 1, you do 2. You know, that's the way everything.
I mean, I go out there and I'm like, can't
You
breathe.
could not. I sprayed the drapes. I sprayed the bricks. I
Well,
sprayed
you
the
didn't
floor.
want it smelling like skunk either. And
No.
No, it smells like you're in the middle of a pickle.
Half skunk, half vinegar.
A skunk pickle.
Pickle skunk.
Pickled skunk.
But it's not horrible. I'm here. I know I'm not on the porch, and it is a very nice covered porch. Very nice. If you've seen any of our previous videos
Where we made.
where we were doing crafts,
Yeah.
No.
that's where we were. And it's a really nice porch, so you wanted to get all that smell out of. You've got furniture out there that would smell bad just from it lingering in the air.
Mhm.
Maybe some of your fans out there might have a recipe for that. You reckon?
For
To
that.
get rid of the vinegar?
Well,
For an air
what
freshener.
to do to cure a room or a porch?
An air
Rat,
freshener for
dog.
skunk.
I think it'll just wear off. I really do.
Yeah. I don't know. There's plants in there, or we would have left the windows open.
True.
Yeah, and it killed.
And
It's kind of cold.
Yeah, it is kind of
Kind
cold.
of cold.
Now, every time I've shot a skunk in the garage, I hope there's no animal rights. Every time I've shot or dispatched a skunk in
There
the
you go.
garage, is that better?
Oh dear.
That garage would stink for about 3 weeks, and then it'd finally go away.
Well, I think the vinegar is a good idea, and then if you think about it, vinegar, the odor always goes away. So
There's standing vinegar out there.
still,
It's a little better than it was last night.
I stepped in it and I had to take my house shoes off. I had.
well, you might want to dry that up, kind of speed up the
Now,
process.
in years past, when I would dispatch a skunk in the garage,
Mm-hmm.
I tried the tomato juice deal. I would put it around in cans and maybe even spray some around on the floor. Well, guess what? It changes the smell from skunk to tomato juice. Now, which would you rather smell? I mean,
Tomato juice.
it's a little better, but it's still not ideal, So,
Well,
it's,
I just know the tomato juice from some old movie. What do you know the name of that movie? Where the little girl gets in it and they have to. It's an old western,
seemed like
and
it's-
she has to sit outside this cabin, away from her and the dog, away from everybody else. They're inside the house eating, and she's.
Oh, I wonder if they got into skunk.
They did.
Oh, okay. They
Yeah.
were.
Yeah, that
And
was part of
tomato
the
The
show.
story.
Okay.
I'm shocked you don't know it because you know all these westerns.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like it had John Wayne in it.
Well,
Lot of them did.
Melanie would know John Wayne. Anything John Wayne. Your
Clifford
cousin
would know.
Melanie.
Mr. C would know.
Mr. C. Mr. C.
Mr. T. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still thinking you might take us to see Home Free
When, where, maybe.
sometime?
Yeah, I'd like to go see Humphrey.
We're talking to Mr. C about going to.
Well, I told him that you were
Interesting.
wanting all of us to go
You
sometime.
think Mr.
He
C
wanted
would
to
go?
know. He wanted to know why. Why would he want me to go too? I'm trying to get you in there.
It would probably be about the same time we talked Mr. C into going on a cruise, even though he can't fish on the back of the cruise ship.
No, there's more chance of the home free concert
Than going on
than
a
there is on
cruise?
the cruise. Now he really is interested in the Alaskan cruise.
Yeah.
He's very interested
Oh,
in that.
yeah.
If we could talk him into one, that would be the one to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to do that.
Oh, it'd be awesome.
That's the one Terry wants to do.
You don't want to?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I just, get
Don't know if
nervous.
she can keep up.
Oh. Well, see, he wouldn't want to do all the fun stuff.
Oh, he wouldn't want to do all excursions?
Now, as long it was as like we're not walking.
Oh,
He's not a real adventurous person. I mean, you have to talk him into what is
So
he
he
do?
wouldn't
what is
hide-
that you got out there?
The zip line?
Zip line. We had to talk him into the zip line.
Oh,
But it was with his buddies, so he was willing to do that.
Where did he do the zip line?
We did that in Gatlinburg.
Oh, okay.
It was fun. We were the oldest ones that had ever done it
oh, really?
at that particular place.
We were at Branson, and there was a lady. How old was that lady?
90,
3.
something like that.
And I
Yeah.
thought, well, shoot, if this 93-year-old lady can do this, I better do it.
You're pretty game for things. and
Yeah,
Terry
pretty
talks-
much.
Mr. T talks you into things.
Yes, he does.
That's out of her comfort
I can't
zone.
talk Mr. C into
Mhm.
anything.
Well,
If he doesn't want to do it, he's not going to
puts
do
his
it.
foot down, huh?
Mhm.
I can't say that 100% because there are a few things that
Mhm.
he's done.
Like for motorcycle riding, now he'll do that.
But yeah, it's his idea.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it is with me in it. You've got to figure out how to make it our idea.
Exactly.
And once you've done that, then you got us conquered.
Exactly. Now he has been listening to Home Free on his own.
Oh, really?
So, and he's also got to where he's watching reaction videos of people reacting to Home Free. And he gets a big kick.
Kick
The
out of
problem was he brought me one the other day of, I think it was voice play. And we hadn't done it. So I'm like, I can't watch that,
Oh, yeah.
I did, but I didn't watch the video of them. I watched the reactor, if that makes any sense.
Mhm.
Mm.
We did like 16, 17 videos
I thought
today.
we did 20.
Today? Oh, my
Think
goodness.
It
Wow.
was 17.
Oh, I thought you said 20.
You girls
Oh,
have been
sorry.
just kicking it, hadn't you?
Let's see.
Man.
Well, there was a few times we had a few problems, but most of the time we were able to. We have 5 written down. 12. Oh no, that's a 2, isn't it? Never mind.
Mhm.
Never
Let's
mind.
see.
I don't have my glasses on.
Man,
It's not
5,
your writing,
10,
my glasses.
these
12.
girls are getting to be just regular movie stars now.
Yeah, right.
Yes, you know it. I don't know. I think we got, I'm not sure how many we got.
She told me some pretty sad news.
Now, we talking real sad or we talking
No, really sad.
sad?
Sad to me.
Oh, okay.
Sad to me.
What's sad? Do I need to be sitting down?
No.
That Alan Jackson passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
I
That's
did not
just
know
terrible.
that.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm sad. I'm really
He was
sad
a
over
good
that.
guy. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
I knew
there's-
he had cancer, but
I knew he had something. I didn't know that it was cancer.
now that one guy, what do you think of me now? He has cancer. That forgot what his name is. He's blonde-headed, big gold guy.
Trace Atkins?
No, he came out in music about the same time.
not the big guy from Tulsa, are you?
Could be.
That's on the Voice. Or
No,
whatever.
that's
No, not Blake.
Blake Shelton.
Oh, okay.
No. Now I have to look it up.
I don't know. I was telling her we saw Trace Atkins in Hot Springs, Arkansas,
Oh,
at a
really?
bike rally that we went to. They had a concert
Mhm.
with going to the rally, and I enjoyed that.
He's a pretty big old boy, ain't
Mm-hmm.
he? Which
Toby
is big?
Keith.
Toby Keith.
Yeah, he.
Which
he has
is
some-
bigger between if you got together Blake Shelton and Trace Atkins? Which one would be bigger?
Oh,
They're both pretty big old boys, aren't
mm-hmm. I think
Mhm.
so. Yeah.
You mean as far as tall
they?
and?
Yeah, I'd hate to see them get in a fight. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be bloody.
They've probably both had their moments. I don't mean with each other, but
You wouldn't want to mess with him.
well, I have a feeling they've both had a little alcohol in their life, and alcohol makes you feel like you're tougher than you are sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that Tyrus? What's his last name? That's on the Gutfield show. That's one big dude now.
He is. I don't. That's the only thing I know him from, and I don't see that very often.
He got his 3rd world championship belt.
Man, it's
Wrestling.
good. He's
Wrestling,
a
yeah.
good natured.
He's a wrestler.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a good natured guy, and he's pretty smart.
he's
He's funny.
measured. He I think he contains himself.
Yeah.
I think he can handle himself very, very well.
Yeah.
I would not want to make him mad.
No.
No.
I would not
He
want
might be
to
ready
do
to
that.
run. He's got to go.
Yeah. We were watching the Patriot Awards.
Mm-hmm. Hey, did you watch the Patriot Awards? That's pretty
It's
neat.
on Fox, and they were honoring different people that did, things like the policemen and the military and different stuff. And
I did hear something about it recently, and someone was getting an award, some kind of an award, and I just don't remember what it was.
Mhm.
yeah, they had all
That's
kinds.
a pretty neat deal.
Yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
That is good.
Hmm.
I was listening to the radio driving up here this morning, and they were talking about they got the World Cup. I
yeah.
think going
Mhm.
on,
Yeah.
and the
England
United
and
the,
Iran.
the United States
Yeah.
has to beat Iran to
pass.
stay in.
Oh,
Oh.
But
okay.
they're
Yeah.
out. And I guess a reporter from Iran was kind of bad-mouthing America and saying, how can you play for a country
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
like that with all the racism and stuff. I think he brought up Black Lives Matter and stuff, and he's upset that they disrespected Iran because it's not Iran, it's
United.
I can't say it right. It's Iran. I say Iran, so I don't know how to say it the right way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And we do a long A, and it's not.
Oh, it's like Iran.
And it's not really I either. It's
Iran.
Iran, more like Iran.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
the radio host was like, I'm going to say Iran. I think everybody else out there should say Iran. Do you remember when it was bomb, 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 bomb,
Bomb,
Iran?
bomb,
He
Iran.
says, I remember those days. Has nothing to do with that. But evidently we had an athlete, a black athlete, stand up and talk to him and take up for the United States.
That's good.
And that we're a free country. Even now,
Yeah.
they are not. So
Yeah.
kind
Did
of put
you-
him in his place.
Did you hear that when they played the anthem for Iran, that the athletes stood but would not sing,
Oh no!
and they risked their life doing that?
Goodness.
So it was in protest of because they don't want to live like they lived there. And then in China, they're having riots.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now, but we're not really a political channel.
oh no,
So I
sorry.
just wanted to say that about
Took a
that
curve.
athlete standing up for the United States.
Pretty cool.
And then another thing I was going to say, go Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't care if you don't like Cowboys. We
Cowboy-
do.
We are Cowboy
Cowboy
fans. Yes.
Been a Cowboy
Terrific.
fan,
Oh, you are?
die-hard Cowboy fan for as long as I remember.
Me too.
Even when they're not good, you're not much of a fan
If
if you change your mind just because they lose a few seasons.
That's right.
But they're doing good this year, I
They're doing
think.
pretty good. They're doing real good.
You know, my dad never did, watch any kind of sports on TV except the Cowboys when he found them.
Me too. That's all I watch.
Yeah,
About
when he
all I
found
know.
them, his just like
He was hooked.
he would get so excited, and I think it kind of tore up my mom because it takes a lot of time out of your day. But
Yes.
3
Well,
he
that's-
liked it
3
so
hours
much.
a week, you know.
Well, that's part
Yeah.
of why I started liking it, was because I wanted to do something with my husband.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
I got a job in a refinery, and sometimes you can't help but get in those pools.
yeah,
And it wasn't really betting on a score or who would win. It was betting, and I know that's terrible. I'm not supposed
oh,
to
you're
gamble,
so terrible.
but it was when you add the scores together or something, and whatever that last
out to.
number came out to, because they only allowed so many people. So it was fun. So I was always watching the Cowboys.
Did you
I was
ever
always on the
win?
Cowboys. Yes, I did.
Well,
I
good.
won several times, but it was all chance. It was nothing
Yeah,
that we did.
not skill.
But I've liked the Cowboys since Tom Landry.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
The guy with the funny hat.
The fuzzy, the funny guy.
That's what.
That's what Roger Staubach said.
Staubach
The guy
always-
with the funny hat.
well, and then Jimmy Johnson. He reminded me so much of my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't hardly watch the game, or ever see him talk on anything that I don't see Dennis.
David,
Yeah.
Oh, Dennis.
Dennis
Okay.
with the
Almost
light hair
exactly.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
his hairstyle, everything.
hmm
The weight. I mean, everything was. He looked like him.
He
I
was
saw.
a good coach.
Did you see? Well, you probably don't watch the show Survivor. The show Survivor.
I
They
hadn't seen no
Jimmy Johnson was on there. One
Oh, he
year.
was.
Oh, was he?
Really?
He didn't last long.
He didn't last
They
long?
voted him off.
Oh, no.
Off the island?
He said that was a tough game. He'd rather
Oh,
go back
really?
to football.
Oh, really?
He lasted a little while, but yeah,
It
they.
just wasn't his deal.
Well, for one thing, he's wealthy. They,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and older.
Yeah. Yeah,
who
I
else
don't
have
think I want to hurt and not have a good cot and blanket and stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen a show you might like, Terry.
What's that?
Uncle C or T or whatever I'm supposed to call you, Mr.
Tea is
T.
fine.
Mr. T.
Yeah, tea, whatever.
What is the name of it? Tough as Nails, I think.
Oh.
Have you seen that?
No. What's that?
It's a reality type show, but they take people from all walks of life, all these different jobs.
Oh, yeah?
The best, supposedly the best in their job, and they take, I think, like 12, might be 14, I can't remember, from all across the country, and they put them in teams, and they have to also compete individually. But they bale hay,
Oh, yeah?
they do ironwork, they build not a whole house, but like put walls up, do sheetrocking,
Now they're competing against
and they're
each other?
competing, and it's really good, and it's
Huh.
not like a lot of them that you see where they're mean to each other and all this kind. They don't have any of that. They're all very supportive of each other.
Oh, yeah?
It's
That's
it's very good. You might
Huh.
check that out. There's only maybe 3 seasons of it.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
It's current. I mean, I think they've already done this year's, but it's current.
Do you watch it on your Roku?
Yes, I do. Watch it on. Oh, wait a minute. I think it's CBS.
Mm.
If you can get CBS channels,
Yeah, we get
it's,
to it,
it's on that. But I think you'd like that. But if nothing else, I could see you doing some of this. They've had, like I say, they've had farmers. They've had let's see, this one crop duster, which you're like,
Oh, wow.
I don't know,
Mhm.
fireman, policeman.
Truck driver.
I have not seen a truck driver on there.
I guess I could represent.
Are you the
Yes,
toughest
you-
truck driver on the hill where you unload?
No, I do believe that you are a very tough, hardworking person.
Well,
But
thank
they
you.
put
I don't
them
know.
through they do put them through the ringer.
Oh, do they?
Oh, they do.
Hmm.
They do. It's
Oh, wow.
timed stuff, and watch it. I think you'd like it.
Okay, if we can figure out when it's on, I'd like to watch
Have you ever watched what is that one show where they travel all Amazing Race?
it. Yes, yes. we
The
used to
host
watch
of that is the host of
it. Oh, really?
this show.
Oh, okay.
In fact, the very first one I saw, I think it was the most current season. I was hesitant to watch this kind of stuff. I was afraid it was going to be. There's another one that I've watched, The Challenge, and it can get pretty vulgar, and I was afraid it would be like that. The Tough as Nails is nothing like that. It's much more respectful. Well, for one thing, it's on CBS, and that's cable, and it has to be. It's not like these other channels.
Yeah.
But and one of the first ones I saw, they were on some naval base or marine base. I think it was Marines, and there's these two Marines standing there, with their hands. They were at ease, but they're sitting there with their hands behind them. And anyway, one of them looked at that host and says, "You're Jeff, aren't you?" And he had to say, "No, that's the survivor guy." It was just funny. It was just really funny. But yeah, you might check that one
That'd
out.
be fun.
I think you'd like that. I don't know what else to talk about.
Tina and them like to watch where they do the knives and the swords and stuff.
Where they build knives. Yeah.
Forge,
Yeah.
something
Knives,
forge.
Yeah.
Yeah, forged in fire.
I think
Pretty good.
Mr. C'd like that.
Now, one of our favorite shows is American Ninja Warrior. Do you ever watch that?
I do
I
not.
love that show.
He wants to be.
I
the
wish I
American
could
Ninja.
do all that stuff, and I can't do hardly any of it. You've got to be a lot skinnier than me and stronger.
Usually
at the
the
same
people
time.
that make it are the little waspy guys.
Yeah.
The big football players don't even
People
get
that are
through the first.
190, 200 pounds and up, forget it. They're not going to go very far.
Well, isn't there a lot of hanging?
Yeah.
There's a lot
And
of
that-
hanging from
They
bars.
may
and-
have muscles and stuff,
Yeah.
but hanging muscles
Oh,
is
yeah.
different than pushing,
Yeah.
shoving muscles.
Yeah, it's them
Yeah,
guys
they'll
are
have 'em
tough.
Go by their fingertips on these little boards way high off the
Yeah,
ground.
just all kinds of stuff.
So, like if you have 200 pounds to push,
It
that-
just won't work.
Actually, that challenge shows something like that.
Oh, really?
And the big old guys, they think they're.
Tough, but they can't make it.
Well, a lot of them do, but still. They have them going, 70 mile an hour down the highway, a truck with a semi, with a side of it has little holes for pegs, and the pegs are, just for your hands.
Yeah.
And they have to take those pegs and work their way up the side of the.
While it's going down the road at
Well,
70
now
mile
they
an hour?
have a big harness on them,
Oh, so
and
if they
an
fell,
arm holding
oh.
them up. If they fall, they swing.
Oh,
But
good.
still, 70 mile an hour, and you have nothing. You have to put the pegs down for your feet, and you have to put the pegs up for your hands to
Oh, my
go on
goodness.
across.
Yeah, that'd be pretty tough. Yeah.
And they have some of that stuff where
Yeah,
you're
they-
barely touching,
Yeah, that's like American Ninja Warrior. It's pretty similar. Yeah.
But I think I might have seen at least one of those that you're talking
Oh,
about.
yeah. We got to see it all the way through to the championship,
every
See if they win.
Every
Somebody
week.
wins the $1 million. And a lot of times nobody.
nobody has won it for 2 years.
Wins. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So,
They might win 100,000, but they don't win the million.
yeah. So it's a tough
So
deal.
sad.
Well, she tells me you want to sing bass.
Sing bass. I don't want to sing, period.
That's
Don't you want to sing like Tim?
Well, it'd be nice to be able to, but I don't see that happening, and I'm not going to even try to.
Oh, well, I thought you might sing something to us.
I ain't saying that.
See, we're not a monetized channel
We're not.
until we do stuff and have enough viewers and enough, what are they, subscribers and all
Well,
that.
if you wanted to lose viewers and subscribers, have me sing.
I don't know. It might be kind
Might
of
be interesting.
That's not going to happen.
get you and Auntie here to do a parody of Sonny and Cher.
Bye.
Did you ever do karaoke?
No, my family does, but I can't sing.
We won't ever again.
And
Or I won't.
See one.
Terry decided to do karaoke on the ship.
On a cruise ship.
Oh,
And he
I'll
thought
never
he
do
knew the
that
song
again.
Desperado, but he only knew that one line. You've been riding fences for so long. That's a very long.
it
It has
is.
a lot of verses to it. I didn't know all these.
I just
other
know
verses.
Desperado. That's all I
Go
know.
ahead, go ahead.
That's
That's,
it.
that's
all I
all
know.
he knew was you've
Yeah,
been
just
riding
that
this.
part of that one line.
And so the people from the audience would get up and help him.
Yeah, some of our
Finish.
friends. And, yeah,
2 or 3 strangers
yeah.
got up and
And
helped
we
him
still-
finish.
Well, don't they have the words out there for you to
Yeah,
sing?
but
Yeah,
he's just
but-
like, I don't know.
You couldn't see him.
Well, you
But
just,
he
you
didn't
know,
know the tune. Just,
It was awful.
Yeah.
Never,
and then
never
he
again.
tried to sing Elvira.
Oh.
That didn't work too good.
Keith and his family even brought a karaoke
Oh, they did.
microphone. They had just got it, and they do that at home evidently a lot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they brought it with them. We never played any games. We didn't. We always played card games. We didn't do any of that. Never did the karaoke.
Oh, you didn't?
We just too busy enjoying each other.
Oh,
There were 20 something of them there.
wow.
So
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
there was 27 of us, I
Pretty
think.
good group. Pretty.
It's always a big group at our house. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could maybe do karaoke, and I don't know if anybody would want to watch us.
No, that'd be the end of
we
it.
play games with Mikey and Carrie, and you know they always smoke us. I mean, Terry's always last place, and I'm always next to last.
Hey, I
Or we-
beat you this time.
You beat me.
Yes.
Yeah, by 1 point.
What'd you play?
We played the Mexican Train. You
Yeah.
familiar with that?
That's
That's
dominoes,
that,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yes.
super dominoes like.
Now, I haven't played dominoes in ages.
Well, this is a lot more fun.
Even
than
if we
regular
play
dominoes.
Right,
categories,
I know it too, but I
categories, or even that one where you make up definitions and stuff.
Boulder Dash.
Boulder Dash. We're always last.
Yeah, I don't know
That
why.
Carrie
We're just not
most
gamers.
generally wins.
Yeah,
any
she's
game.
pretty good. She's just good at those games.
And Scrabble, forget it.
Yeah, you can leave me out of Scrabble.
Yeah.
That's for you good spellers.
Well, yeah, but it don't work that way. I mean, you've got to have the right letters, you know.
And you have to hit the right spots on the board. And Carrie will get there and she'll make 70 points in one little deal. And you're like, oh man. You know, and he'll have a really long word and he'll be 10.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, that is not fair.
Well, it all depends on the letters.
Yeah, and the space in the spots.
And then some people use words from other countries. It's not even English. I don't
There should be rules before you start.
Well, but you know,
He don't want to be mean.
I should say it has to be English only. Southern English, Texas English.
No making up words as you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the one where you make up definitions and stuff, Terry's sister you could always tell what her thing was because it's always a recipe for something.
Oh.
Yeah. She'd say, this is a recipe for this or that, and you'd think, okay, Anna Mae did that one. So you could call her out of the bunch.
And then I'd think I was being smart, saying
It's
ancient Inca
Inca.
Indians or something, and they'd see right through that.
Yeah. Or
Mayans or whatever.
yeah, he'd do ancient Inca one time and ancient
Aztecs.
Aztec the next time.
And mine would sound more like a real English, a dictionary type sounding. But no, a lot of times it's the ones that don't even sound dictionarial.
Dictionarial.
Is that a word?
Mr. Wordsmith.
I just made it up.
You made it up. That reminds me, we did a reaction today of a poemoy
Or the what?
poemoy that was in another language. It's probably Philippine,
Yeah.
but we didn't know what we were listening to.
But we could tell if it sounded good or not. But we didn't know what he was
or the
saying.
tune. The tune
The
sounded
tune
good.
sounded good.
And
he had good
he
voice
hit notes.
quality. Yeah.
He's a good singer. Check him out.
Yeah. Especially if you're from that country,
The Philippines?
Philippines.
Philippines.
Mhm.
It's not the Netherlands.
No.
They're a little ways apart.
Yeah.
It is the Philippines or somewhere along in there.
Well,
Close to Japan, sort of.
I don't know how long our video is. I mean, it's 45 minutes.
Oh, we better shut it.
41 minutes.
I'll
You
let
guys
shut up.
really talk, don't you?
Well, guys, we're going to let you go. We'll think of more to
I
talk
got it.
about next time. Bye-bye.